Teresa, good evening. We are here outside of Marineland. It used to be a place of fun and games in the summer for families across Ontario, although now it stands infamously behind me as its final batch of beluga whales are sent to the United States, and the fate of this once great park hangs in the balance.
You'll make a new friend for a long while. Everyone loves Marineland.
Its familiar jingle was on TV screens in southern Ontario for decades, defining an era of tourism and growth in Niagara Falls. Now, the former Marineland site is embarking on the largest relocation and transportation of whales the world has ever seen. The history of the park is impressive. Its founder, John Holler, was an immigrant from Slovenia who fled communism and ended up in Niagara. Working odd jobs, he eventually bought a portion of what is now Marineland and began aquatic shows for thousands of tourists. Closed to the public in 2024, at the beginning of this summer, Marineland had 30 beluga whales. At this hour, 13 of them have already been relocated, mainly to facilities in Chicago and SeaWorld in San Antonio. The remainder of the animals will be sent to other parts of the United States, and 2 whales will travel across the ocean to Valencia, Spain. An earlier deal with a Chinese aquarium was halted by the federal government, which forced Marineland to begin euthanasia plans for the animals. Public outcry and international headlines pivoted the park to look toward relocation in the United States. In an in-depth interview with the Canadian Press this week, the park's longtime lawyer, Andrew Burns, spoke about the situation this way.
People are free to believe whatever they want, but the focus now is getting these animals out to safety. And the best way to assist us is to make sure that the press and then the public understand what's happening now and can appreciate the efforts we're going through to make it happen.
And listen to this, the audio from air traffic control in San Antonio, hearing about the arrival of the Marineland belugas earlier this week.
Approach, and just to give you a heads up, we're carrying some fairly sensitive cargo. This morning, just beluga whales coming your way to SeaWorld.
Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering, I think you're joining from Toronto. Those are the beluga whales from Canada?
Hey, sir.
It is worth noting that while recent reporting has indicated a large number of whales died in the care of Marineland, the government has confirmed that it was not the result of poor water quality. Marineland argues the separation of male and female whales in accordance with a new Canadian law caused trauma for the animals, comparing it to the losing of family members and spouses. The park also claims some of the deceased whales were simply older and closer to death. The expansive facility has been vacant for the last 2 summers, as the facility stretches hundreds of acres in close proximity to other tourist attractions in Niagara Falls. Once the final animals are safely removed, the park will then begin looking to sell. Niagara Falls draws in millions of tourists every year coming to see this natural wonder. The question is, can Marineland in the distance be converted into something that draws in more tourism and tourism dollars? Some people suggesting a theme park could be in the works. The Government of Ontario and its Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Gaming is now reviewing submissions that could turn the site into a theme park. And while nothing is confirmed, the province is hopeful that its review could generate helpful feedback about the site and what is needed to attract private investment. For the News Forum, I'm Michtics reporting.